Good afternoon and welcome to Angel Hour New Moon Special. It's the new moon in Sagittarius today, and I'm Jacqueline Mary Piper, an international workshop teacher, spiritual medium, clairvoyant, healer and channel for the higher energies. I've worked very closely with the angels for around 30 years and teach a lot of workshops regarding angels, crystals, ascension, and the higher energies, including sound healing. Now I'm here today to do some readings, to bring in the energies of the new moon in Sagittarius, to help you to free yourself from your limitations and to move forward on your path. Now, when I studied with the Faculty of Astrological Science in London in the 1980s, I was really fascinated by the science of astrology and how the natal chart, that's the birth chart, reflects the personality, and the transits show what's going to come in energy-wise and how that's liable to affect your life. So you can predict things. But what's more important to me is not just being taken by the tide of energy and being subject to it. What's more important to me is learning how to consciously attune yourself to the energies so that you can move forward and release old karmic patterns, how you can evolve more quickly. So we're coming into a sense of mastering our energies, mastering and using them consciously. So, as a moon in Sagittarius person, this particular moon at the moment is very beneficial. It flows very well with my energies. The moon rules your emotions and the divine feminine. It also relates very much to your inner person, how you really are inside below the exterior energy influences of the sun and the ascendant. Now, as the moon in Sagittarius, I'm quite an upbeat, expansive person who loves travel and absolutely hates her freedom being taken or restricted. And philosophy and spirituality are also very Sagittarian energies. So it's all about expanding and growing. And I have chosen a card for everybody who's watching this. And the card is from the Bach Flower Remedy deck, which a friend gave me. These little cards here, you might be familiar with the Bach Flower Remedies. I've got one here. That probably rings a bell if you're a healer or interested at all in healing. So that's a homeopathic essence where the energy imprint is captured and preserved so that you can bring that into your energy field, pretty much like I'm going to be doing today with the higher energies. But the card that I chose for everybody is this one, Wild Rose. Now, the Wild Rose Bach Flower Remedy says, if you do not hope, you will not find what is beyond your hopes. And it's a very Sagittarian, a very positive, expansive message. I'll read it again. If you do not hope, you will not find what is beyond your hopes. And that's your true potential, okay? So never ever say you're stuck and you can't, because there is always something which can help you forward on your path. We're not born to be stuck and restricted. We're born to develop, to heal, to grow and encompass all of our qualities and enjoy life. So I also thought I would pick a card for everybody watching from this deck, which is the Doreen Virtue Crystal Angels Oracle deck. Okay, and the card which came out of the deck was this one: Appetite, Progress, Not Perfection. Now I'm going to read out what the words say in case you can't read that. And progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learnt. Well, that's vital, isn't it? Vital. PMA, positive mental attitude. So, going back now to this new moon in Sagittarius, the meditation I'm going to do is going to help you to attune to those energies. I'm working with the goddess energies, and I've got one of my lovely sprays here from Avalon, Glastonbury, the goddess energy spray. Right, so as I spray that on myself, my intention is to bring the moon goddess energy through to help everybody to heal. So what I'd like you to do is, if you have some crystals to hand that you can use, hold those. I'm working with moonstone today, a lovely piece of pink moonstone and a piece of browny creamy moonstone. Alright, so first of all, just relax. Relaxation is so important. The tenser we are and the tighter our thoughts are and our emotions are, the tighter squeezed our energy field is. And the more tense and taut our energy field is, the less light and the less connection we have to those wonderful, free-flowing, expansive energies of the moon. So just ask your guardian angel to step into your aura and help you to relax and draw on the energies. My intention is to call in the higher beings to assist you in releasing old patterning, old resonance of the past, things which hold you back and no longer serve your highest good. There's always a way through. And I'm also calling in the Melchizedek energies. Melchizedek energies are the diamond ray, and the diamond ray energy holds every frequency. It is the collective energy, all of the colours, all of the rays. It's a universal energy, and as I've brought this into my room, you will probably be able to sense the difference. And also you might be aware of particular colours which are coming in for you as we hold space for you and everybody watching. I also have my team of angelic helpers and the Ascended Masters that I work with, and Running Bull, of course, my Native American Indian guide, who is very strongly associated with the Brotherhood of Light, bringing more energy and more power into this broadcast so that you can pick up the frequencies and the energies. Now, there are many hundreds of thousands of Ascended Masters in the Brotherhood of Light, and they, of course, join forces. They are coordinating with the other councils of light around the planet. That's the intergalactic councils of light, the Lemurian councils of light, the angelic councils, the unicorn kingdom, and all of those in the higher flow working to dissolve the old patterning. Now, everybody that's born actually holds a very strategic point, and that strategic point is your consciousness, your light, and it's through your light that you grow, that you bring in the currents of energy and light, and it's also through your energy that the great change on the earth as we shift up is happening. All of those light workers around the world who are in unison working together, either in the spirit world, out of their body while they're asleep at night, and consciously. So there's a huge collective of beings of light all working together within this pattern of change and growth. So there are many cosmic beings also coming into this energy. Now, personally, I'm very connected to Lyra, and I came through Lyra before I came through Saturn in our solar system and then into Earth. The Saturn is a training school, very disciplined, and helps us to adhere and stick to what we want to master. So all of these energies coming in are building up very nicely around us all. You're probably aware of the flow of energies, power, and the light. And you will find that these start to switch on your light codes. We're all born with light codes. Some are awakened naturally, and some are very buried in our subconscious and in the hidden aspects which we all have. So I'm asking the team of higher beings with me to really come close, draw close to you and ignite the flames of energy and divinity within you and all of those patternings of light that you have earned in other lifetimes and in other solar systems, all of those which are appropriate and can be switched on now, to be switched on, ignited. So as they bring the light around you, you will feel a sense of deep stimulation and a deep opening and an awareness of your higher consciousness that you are a wonderful, expansive being of light who has all of the answers inside of you that you need, all of the connections that you need, and all of the abilities that you need. And as we hold those thoughts, I'm very aware of the angelic energy coming in and supporting you in this wakening up. You can feel that healing energy coming in. It's gentle and incredibly powerful. Okay. So these beings of light will continue to work with you all. And what I would like you to do now is imagine yourself looking along a moonlit river. Moonlit river. Moon river. Just gently enjoying it. And you're outside and there is a new moon in the sky above you. And this new moon is very clear, and the intensity of it is actually shining on the water, and not just on the surface of the water, but through the depths of the water. It has a far-reaching glow, silvery light, and as this silvery moonlight comes in, you become aware of a moon goddess. Now this moon goddess is accompanied by other moon goddesses, and together they are moving in a circle around you above each of their heads, there is a crescent new moon, and they are forming a triangle of light which comes down from above you, silvery moonlight, all the way down and touches the floor around you. So you are encased in a silvery, cleansing, clearing moonlight energy. Now one of the moon goddesses comes towards you and she touches you on your higher heart chakra. This is where your thymus gland is, behind your sternum, right just at the front of your rib cage. And as she touches you, feel her energy streaming into your higher heart, and she opens it. Your higher heart chakra has many layers, many levels, and this goddess is working with you, opening your higher heart at a deeper level. You can feel it, a stretching, expanding feeling. And as she completes this, you find that a whole other level of this chakra is clear and opened, and is being set as opened. Now this relates to the moon energy. This level is where you can now connect to the moon more clearly. And the benefits of this are that you draw in the healing, the energy of the moon much further, and you are in more alignment with the higher flow of not only the moon, but your higher self's energy. Now you know that the higher levels of your energy are the blueprint. They come before the lower energy levels like the mental and the emotional. Now we are coordinating the alignment of your lower energy bodies to your higher energy bodies so that there is a clear passageway between the two. And feel the energy flowing down through you from above you now, down through your crown, from the apex of the triangle they placed around you, down into the center of your heart as it passes through your higher heart, streams into your main heart chakra. And at this point, there is a small pearl of energy, a beautiful glowing moonlight pearl of energy being placed in your heart. Now this serves as an attunement. Okay, so just let the higher beings place this in your heart, and this brings in the wisdom, the wise woman wisdom, or the wise gentleman wisdom, for we all have both feminine and masculine, and they should coordinate and work together. And you become aware of how that pearl of energy expands and grows. And as it grows, it becomes larger and sends out the frequencies of balance, higher flow, and soothe disrupted energies anywhere in your emotional body, your mental body, and of course your physical body, as they are all connected, and actually also they're taking us through the astral levels. Okay, so your subconscious. And now be aware of how the moon goddess is drawing closer, much closer, and together at your heart level. They're using their hands together, their palms facing you, as they build a star of moonlight energy. Now this will help you to adjust your frequency even further, and it recalibrates your heart. And as your heart is recalibrated, you begin to release stagnant debris. As your heart opens, you feel old energy is being pulled out and being released. And this many-pointed star of light is going to be given to you permanently around your heart level. It's another attunement, and it reaches out through all the layers. Okay, so all the layers of your energy field, receiving this light, this love, and this attunement to the goddess and the moon energy. And they are now making sure that's instated so that you can hold the energies in a clearer fashion. Okay, and now just visualize yourself walking through a door made of moon energy, and the door is very ornately carved like an arched doorway from moonstone. It may have pearls and shells inset in it, and all of the energy as you pass through is beautiful, opaque, silvery moon also, with those shimmering diamond energy rays. And as we pass through this doorway of light, we become aware of the centaur, who is a symbol of Sagittarius and also aligns with this new moon in Sagittarius. And this energy is being brought towards you as you find that the centaur here is coming close to you, and he is giving you a transmission of energy and light. Transmission of energy and light. It's palpable, so powerful. And what he's doing is he's restoring your strength. He has the combined strength of the archer, taking you towards your goals, and the power of the horse, who can run and powerfully move forward. So together those energies are moving into your energy. And when we talk about the horses, of course the ascended horses, the unicorns are not far behind. So just be aware of more rainbow energies, colour and light, as some very powerful ascended horses, beautiful wings of the Pegasus, displaying diamond ray energies and also emanating from the horns of light, the awakened third eye, spiraling out from the third eye chakra, resembling a horn of light, cascading you in diamond energies, diamond rays. And there are many of these amazing ascended beings. And the unicorns are going deeper into your energy field now. And their streams of light unlock your potential and your capacity where it's been blocked, maybe from other lifetimes and also from anything you have suppressed and bottled up in this lifetime. And just allow this energy to flow through you. And you can feel this upliftment, the happiness and the joy as the unicorn energies go to work. You might feel them around your third eye, dissolving shadow layers, preventing you from seeing into the upper dimensions. You could feel them around your heart, dissolving any barriers to self-love and healing. And there's one particular Pegasus unicorn in pink, holding the energy of love coming towards you now. And she is all pink, beautiful, soft, dusky. And from her horn of light, a stream of golden energy touches the core of your heart. And she is helping you to awaken your true heart's desire. You may not know consciously what that is, and what's happening is this is going to be revealed, and it will be in alignment with your soul's plan for this lifetime. This is your soul desire from the aspects of your higher heart consciousness. Okay, so that doorway is being opened for you now. Might be the dream that you had as a child being brought back into your mind and stimulated. We often know as children what we're here to do, and it will be something which brings you joy, happiness and fulfillment. Now as this happens, there is a reawakening, and this is taking you onto your true path. This is a very powerful exercise, and you find that there is a lot of spiritual support. Whatever it is that you need is being given to you now. And feel that stream of golden light now moving right down your central column, down the center of your body, and this is being instated permanently. So it draws you back into harmony with your divine will, your higher purpose, and your soul mission. And you might feel how that is stabilizing and anchoring in your energy. A truly deep and powerful healing. And this alignment will stay with you, taking you forward. And you will find that the path begins to expand, and you draw towards you more easily that which you know you need, and that which helps you to create your soul mission. Very important to awaken that deep potential to help you become everything you can be. Alright, so these higher beings will continue to help you today, and every time you do this meditation, you'll have a clearer sense and a deeper inner knowing and a further alignment. They will give you all the help you need. All you have to do is be willing to work at being open to receive and listening to the guidance and the inspiration. And you must act on it. Don't expect them to do it for you. This is your life, not theirs. They're in spirit helping you. They've been through their paths, their lessons, and it's your turn to go through yours. So when you're ready, come back from the meditation. And thank you, Guardian Angel, and all of the higher beings that have supported you and will continue to do so. They love to work together. They're still growing and learning on levels that we can't even begin to imagine in the spirit world, beyond what we can comprehend in a physical body. It must be, well, paradise, heaven, Edenic. I can't begin to imagine. I know I reach some very high states of awareness in my meditations at home, and they're beyond incredible. So I know they're only the beginning of where we all go to as we evolve and travel back to source. So do please share this video if you are watching, and I'd like you to share it in spiritual groups on your timeline and take this energy out there. If you benefit, I know other people will do, and this is all about raising the consciousness and doing our part to help others to move forward, and that way the network of light becomes stronger. So let's see where we are. Hello Chantel, who's got the day off from her volunteering work. So she's joining live today, and I'm going to pick a card for Chantel. That's Chantel Ashmidirha. Hiya. I know, I did learn to say it right once, didn't I, when we Skyped. However, I don't know if that correct pronunciation has stuck with me. However, the important part is I will pick you a crystal card. So this is for Chantel, quite near the beginning of the deck. And let's see what we've got. Fluorite. Okay, so fluorite comes in the lovely purples, greens. You can get pink fluorite as well, although that's rarer. Lots of different shades. There's even a yellow that you can get. So fluorite generally is about cleansing, isn't it? About clearing, amplifying your cleansing, turning up the dial on your cleansing routine, turning up the dial on clearing out that which no longer serves you, getting to that point of resonance, Chantel, where you attract everything towards you that you truly want and you desire from the universe. Now, when we reach that point of resonance, we cannot do anything but attract the same quality towards us, as you know. And the card, natural beauty and authenticity, well, to me, I know you are very authentic, and perhaps it's about cutting out things which are not authentically what you want. Yeah, not what you really want, kind of things that you do because you feel that will be helpful to somebody else. However, if we're doing something and it's not truly in alignment with the higher plan of our life, know that it takes you away from helping more people in a higher and better way if it's not exactly the right niche or exactly the right click. Okay, so do be very discerning and very cautious about where you put your energy and where you put your light, because when you're in the exact right click, you benefit everybody much more and in a much better way than when you're doing a second choice, if you like, because you think you ought to. Right, so the rest of the writing on the card says, be yourself, as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. All right, so as I think about that and I think about Chantel's energy, I feel that there is a bit of a barrier about the theme of really knowing that other people will accept your work, will really get it, will really understand you, and that slight reluctance on a level of you to be bolder and know that is your life journey, that is your life path, and to step out and do it, I feel, is where you could do with some fluorite cleansing work. Much for you to do, Chantel, and I really want to encourage you to get going and to step out even further from wherever you are at the moment with your spiritual work, because I also have an impression that there is philosophy with your vibration, with your energy, and these words of wisdom which want to come in. I'm now picking up on a guide energy and like a white robed figure, male, who I know was a philosopher. And in that philosophy and wisdom that he can bring forward through your channel, there is the divine codes of wisdom and knowledge. So we want you to connect with him more and be a little bolder in work, yeah, how you're working and where you're working. So bear that in mind and ask for the next step, and they will show you the comfortable next step. Sometimes the next step is a very small thing, sometimes it's medium sized, and sometimes it's a large step. But I do want to say to you that there's a lot more I want to draw out of you, and I know that will benefit a lot of people. So I hope that's helped you. All right, Chantel? Hello, Nina. Lovely to see you there. And Nina also says she's happy to get the time today to be present here. So this is a theme, a bit of a theme, isn't it? I didn't know I was going to do this until yesterday when my guides asked me. And I'm finding people that wouldn't normally be here are able to join. So I'm going to bring a card for Nina as well, Nina Wolf. And again, I'm drawn to these cards, the crystal angel cards. So let's see now. This is for Nina Wolf. All right. So before I talk about the card, Nina, I feel that there's somebody around you who might be feeling a little bit desperate and tries to keep that bottled up and to not tell you about it. But it's not just they don't want to tell you about it, they don't want to express their fears and their anxiety generally. Somebody who's very suppressed. I just want you to be aware of that. You probably know who this is as I'm talking, but I have been given that to mention it to you, all right? All right, just be aware of that and you'll know how to respond and what to do. So your card, Nina Wolf, is Sapphire. Easy does it. And the card says, your health, your happiness and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Okay, so as I link in again to Nina's energy, I want to say she's quite a hard taskmaster on herself, right? Nina, you are forgetting to give yourself praise and the encouragement, the love and the rewards in life, all right? You're always driving at the end goal, but remember that the journey is equally as important as the end goal, whether your end goal is enlightenment or ascension, or to be fully working with your spiritual gifts in a higher, bigger sense. The journey is what gives you the understanding and the tools. And on that journey, you are expected to look after yourself. All master beings know how to nurture themselves, look after themselves, spend the time out that they need, and be aware of when they need something for themselves. So I feel, Nina, it's all lopsided. This giving out is more than the receiving. That needs adjustment. That's what I want to talk to you about. You cannot possibly heal, demonstrate balance and ascension and mastery until you're doing it yourself. So a really big lesson for lots of us that give out, that do readings, healing, etc., is we're not setting a good example if we're not looking after ourselves, and also allowing our power and our light to be drained down through working too hard, right? No. Try not to do that, Nina, all right? We want a nice balance and a 50% giving out and a 50% drawing in. I don't feel you're a good receiver. So look at that yourself in your meditations and ask your guides, your angels, to help you to know, all right, the key points and the reasons why there's an imbalance, all right? Because I assure you that your soul and your higher self didn't command you or want you to come and just give everything out until you were an empty vessel. Your soul and your potential also wanted to enjoy Earth and the whole experience here. And to do that, you've got to look after yourself. Hope that's resonated with Nina, and thank you for joining, Nina. Hello, Christine Camp. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Karen. Hello, Annabelle. And I'm going to go to Annabelle Sazahara Rose. Okay, and for Annabelle, who's got the same name as my half sister, Annabelle, a lovely name, I am going to give you a Bark Flower Remedy card. I've got my little deck here, and this one is for Annabelle. Annabelle, who I feel wants to do more with her life. As I choose the card, the writing's quite light, so I'll read it for you. The card for Annabelle is Rock Water, and the message is getting the balance between self-sacrifice, rigidity, or martyrdom, and being more easygoing, more flexible, more fun, more gentle. Ooh, and on the back it says, nothing is more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. Isn't that true? Water is the strongest element. Even rock, in the end, is dissolved by water. Okay, so water may seem like the gentlest of the elements, however, it's also the most powerful. So this flexibility and the letting go will take you further. So I also want to talk to Annabelle about blocks that she's been feeling around her. Some of these are inside her, and an element of frustration because I know that you feel there are certain things you never seem to be able to get past and beyond, and you can sense that limitation around you, and it must drive you crazy because your higher self, your intuition, know that you should feel differently, and yet you are hampered by these boundaries. So the limitations that we set on ourselves, nothing can happen without the say-so of our soul. Every experience has to be agreed by the soul for our learning before it can happen, and that's a fact. So what I would suggest to Annabelle is that she approaches somebody very close to her who is an energy worker to help her. Because I also know, as I look further or stay connected to Annabelle's energy, that I get a past life impression, all right, a past life impression coming clairvoyantly, where I can see a man who has actually got a beggar's crutch under his arm. It's bandaged, it's really older than medieval, but it's under his arm, and he is dragging himself around. He's been damaged and he can't repair and do much. So when that energy template from the past is in the current energy field, number one, because it's coming up, it means it is clearable, right? We do not get shown or given something we can't do anything about. We can do something about this. It's time to work on the past life template, all right? When you weren't able, because as that's in the energy field, the energy that brings in is one of restraint and probably an element of self-doubt and possibly naysaying, etc. But we have to accept that this is past life, not present, but it does need shifting, So I would recommend you get somebody to help you with that who's competent, capable, and experienced in doing this kind of work. All right, and I know that will help you lighten up and feel lighter. If you can imagine yourself like a beautiful, bright bulb, and you've got layers, yeah, of material over it. Another layer gets peeled back, the light comes out, naturally connecting you to the light that you are. And we all are subject to and under different veils, aren't we? And I hope that's helped you. And also, I'm just being told that, Annabelle, there's somebody around you that I would say don't go to for help, right? Somebody who is not as well equipped to help you as they profess to be. And I need you to follow your gut feeling. We all do know on a deep level. We feel, we sense, we know. And then sometimes we follow the blurb or believe. We get the mind involved. All right, so don't go there because it won't help you and probably will muddy the situation even further, as it can do with people that don't have the connection and the depth of experience to align themselves with the power and the light to know what they're doing. Okay, so I leave you now, Annabelle. And travelling on further. Hello, Faisal. Hello, Nadim. Hello, Sahila. Faisal wants to know how I'm doing. I'm doing really well, thank you, Faisal. Been talking about the new moon in Sagittarius, and if anyone can share this video, that will be wonderful, so that the energy and the blueprint that I'm creating can go out further into the spiritual groups. Okay, so let me see where I'm drawn to now. So we have Brenda. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Lynn. Right. Well, actually, I'm drawn to come back to Faisal Shahar. Faisal, who's there, giving me an hello. Right, Faisal. I'm going to draw a card for you. And let's see. This is for Faisal Shah. Okay, and card is apophyllite, which is a crystal often used to clear space generally. Now that's the first clue. It's about clearing the energy and the space around you. I feel that needs doing. Perhaps there's a lot of clutter, a lot of things that you need to turn out and change, out with the old and in with the new. Now that would relate to other levels of you when we want to or need to do something on a physical level. Usually we have done it already on the higher levels, and it's filtering down through the lower levels into the physical. So on the card, it says increase support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Now, I feel as I link with your energy, you're an open person, you're willing to receive help, and you're sociable, you like to be with people. And perhaps the people that you're with also have a lot of clutter that might be in disarray, that's affecting your space. All right, so it's quite important to keep your area, your space clean and clear so that it's comfortable, remembering that every item that you have, that you wear, that you own has a vibration, and you may want to discard some things, or you may want to clear the energy of some things. All right, so I am going to just draw a card for somebody else now. Hi Tony, hi Marley. I'm going to draw a card for Brenda Linley. Brenda Linley here. Let's draw a card for Brenda. And again, I'm coming to my crystal cards. And this card is for Brenda Linley. Right. All right, so before I turn the card over, the first thing that comes into my mind is the impression of somebody that's a school child, because I have the energy of school child around you. So I know that that's connecting with your energy field. And your card is Peridot, right? Peridot, lovely crystal for the heart, green peridot. And your card says life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. Well, that's so true. Everything that's difficult on our path contains the answer to our growth and how we're going to move forward. Every time you deal with a reoccurring pattern that's happened to you in other lives, held you back in other lives, and this lifetime, it will have come up for you so that you can move through it. Now, I know as I talk about this is about other people's energy imposing on yours. And it's a pattern, it's something that you're not comfortable with, it's also something where you haven't spoken up about in past lives, you've been a bit trampled over. And so I want to say to you to let go of self-judgment, let go of any judgment whatsoever. Not that you are an especially judgmental person, I'm not saying that. The reason that I'm saying that is when we go into the meditation space and intend to let go of judgment, which is all of our past analysis, what can happen then is we have a clear mind, a clean slate, so that spirit can impress truth on us, okay, outside of the old learned paradigm truth. Right, so I also want to talk to you, Brenda, about short breathing and your heart, and I want to say to you there's nothing wrong, but I also know that you're not feeling as healthy and as fit as you would want to. And I also want to give you your Father with you in spirit. And I also want to give you his message, which is come along now, come along now. He is encouraging you to get walking, to get exercise, And I feel that he himself was quite a trim man, kept himself quite trim. I feel he was a kind man, a gentleman, and also perhaps sometimes he felt that he lacked a little bit of authority in certain situations in his life. Very loving, caring man, but I believe in life he felt that he wished he could have been a bit stronger with situations that presented themselves. So I now feel that I'm talking about a bit of family karma with you, okay? Family karma. And Dad will help you alongside your spirit team. And I also want to tell you that Dad's just mentioned work, and he's saying that when you were at work, you kept fitter, you were more active, and he doesn't want to suggest that you go back into that environment, but remember how much fitter you felt and stronger for it. You had more energy. So he's reminding you of that. Okay, so he also is showing me as a memory a budgie. And I don't know if it was a family joke, but he's just laughing and saying Diamond Lil, Diamond Lil. So bear that in mind. And he also shows me an old-fashioned oval round wooden table as being significant to do with you. And also, I'm getting that he is saying about your hidden tears, all right? Tears that you don't show to anybody. Well, he knows because he's been with you, of course. And he brings a lovely, comforting energy, and a lovely man, and a lovely spirit, very caring, non-imposing, but very much there for you. And he also is talking about bruises on the knees, okay? So I want you to take all of that information, Brenda Linley, and do some work on yourself with that information. So thank you very much to everybody who has watched this, and I hope and trust you've enjoyed the energy. And we'll do the meditation again as the video will go out on playback now, and do continue to share it into groups, because I know that people will benefit from the higher energies and the healing intention. So I wish you a happy new moon in Sagittarius, letting go of the old and finding inner freedom and outer freedom and the expansion to go forward. Lots of love to everybody, and bye bye for now.